I took the cork off of this rod with a pair of pliers. I just gently peeled it off, pinched it and peeled it off, cleaned it up with a razor blade, and sanded it with the sanding stone that's on my Dremel. This repair really wasn't that hard to do. It was more time consuming than anything else. I wished I would have shown the part where I was actually peeling it off, but sorry guys, I forgot. Hey guys, I wasn't going to do a video on this, but then the more I got into it, the more I decided, you know, I think I will. This is, as you can see in the pictures before this section of this rod, the rear grip was like totally chewed up. The end of it was gone. So what I did is I ordered one that was kind of shaped around this reel seat. I looked and got the closest I could find, and I had to do some major, well, I don't want to say major because none of it was really major. It wasn't that hard. This section right here was rounded. I had to cut that off even. And then basically I took a Dremel and just kept shaping and shaping and shaping real slow, a little bit at a time. I'd do a little, stick it on there to see how, you know, how close I was getting. Then I'd do a little more until I kept on doing that until I got it shaped exactly the way I wanted it and good enough to go around this this reel seat. Now, as you can see from the picture before, this section was totally chewed up. It was, half of it was missing. So I decided I was just going to cut it off and the cork off and just come up with an idea to cover it, to make it look halfway decent to where it would match the front part of the reel seat or the back part of the reel seat or this part of the reel seat. This is an older rod and apparently the gentleman likes it, so I'm gonna fix it for him. But what I'm gonna do, it's gonna get away from me. This section right here, I cleaned it up really good and smoothed it out the best I could. I'm gonna put some of this tiger thread on it, and I'm not gonna use color preserver, because if you're supposed to keep it as close to this right here, you use color preserver, but I don't want it that close. I kind of want it, I don't know, what would you say, muted? So I'm not going to put color preserver on. I'm just going to cover this whole section right here with this thread. And I'm just going to put ever how many coats it takes of epoxy or rod finish until I'm happy with it. So y'all stay tuned. Let's see how I end up doing with it. Okay guys, so I'm back and I'm done with this repair. Also, when I'm doing these repairs, I like to seal the cork, and if it's a rod that I didn't have to replace the cork, I kind of sand it down, clean it up, and put some cork seal on it. I kind of like the way it brings out the colors and stuff in the and shades and things in the cork. But anyway, so I took that tiger thread and I didn't use color preserver, and I just epoxied over it, wrapped that whole section and epoxied over it, and it kind of, I like it. It turned out pretty cool. You can see the thread, but it's muted, like I said, and to me it matches that reel seat. But I mean, there's different ways I probably could have done it. The problem with this one is all the guides on this rod were perfectly fine, so I didn't have to replace any any guides. So I couldn't figure out a way to get a piece of cork over it, back and forth. We can have your over the guides and stuff, because you got to like ream it out to fit over the section you're trying to put the cork on. And I also probably could have guessed at it and then cut the piece of cork in half and then glued it and then taped it tight while the cork was drying. But I don't know, I just kind of wanted to do it this way, which turned out pretty nice in my opinion. And well, that's it to give y'all an idea or another option for when you're repairing cork on a part of the rod, so you won't have to like try to figure out how to get over guides. That's about it. Hope this video was helpful. You guys take care and tight lines. And y'all stay tuned for some of my videos. You never know what I'm gonna come up with to share with y'all. Have a good one.